Welcome everyone. I'm A. Prislavalan Asantia from St. Ignatius College of Education. I'm here to present on the topic virtual classroom. So let's see first what is e-learning. E-learning is referred to as online learning or electronic learning in the acquisition of knowledge, which takes place through electronic technologies and media. In simple language, we can say that e-learning is defined as learning that is enabled electronically. Through e-learning, education can be given to a large number of audience at same or different times. Online learning or virtual learning or mobile learning or digital learning or distance education are different types of e-learning. As we know, internet is the basic necessity for e-learning because without proper network connectivity and data, e-learning is impossible. Next, we are going to see about the goals or objectives of e-learning. It helps in improving the efficiency and effectiveness of the teaching-learning process. It enhances the quality of learning and also meets the learning style and needs of students. It provides support for kids and parents for better understanding and also helps children to bring out their creativity. Moreover, it is user-friendly and also provides a lot of information. Next is features of e-learning. E-learning is dynamic, which means it is characterized by constant change. E-learning operates in real time. E-learning is collaborative, which means it helps children to communicate with each other and share their ideas. And also, e-learning is individual because one can find his or her own interest on the field. E-learning is comprehensive, that is, it includes everything that is needed or relevant. Now we are going to see about virtual learning environment. It is a web-based educational platform used in educational institutions. Virtual learning environments cannot replace traditional classrooms nor the existing educational practices, but they add more value to it, and also it enhances higher education. Next is components of virtual learning environment. First is the content management. It depends upon the content the speaker is going to deliver. Before a content is delivered, it needs good preparation along with creativity. Then the speaker has to store the information in digital format and also allow access for the use of learning resources. Next is curriculum mapping and planning. Every content needs to be planned and accessed for better understanding of the observers. It includes lesson planning, assessment, and personalization of the learning experience. Learner engagement and administration. The content should be in such a way that the learner finds it so interesting. And also, the learner should be allowed to access the information and resources in a proper way. Keeping a track on the progress of the learner is also very important. Next is communication and collaboration. The learner should be allowed to communicate with his or her own fellow learners so that it increases his communication skills and also helps him to collaborate freely. So emails, notices, chats, wikis and blogs are effective tools of learning. Next is real-time communication. It is most essential in the teaching learning process because it helps the learner to clarify doubts or share her ideas immediately via video conferencing or audio conferencing. Till now we saw how a virtual learning environment should be. Now what is virtual classroom? Virtual classroom is a shared online space where the learners and the tutor work together simultaneously. They interact and engage with each other and the teacher shares material through online. Virtual classroom is of two types, synchronous virtual classroom and asynchronous virtual classroom. First is synchronous virtual classroom. It happens in real time, that is, it occurs in live manner. The tutor and the learner connect at the same time and online to address the needs of the learners and social interaction. They also create a new standard in the learning experience that goes above traditional teaching methods. Example, online seminars, online classes, lectures, video or audio conference, and other forms of online communication. Asynchronous virtual classroom. In this mode, the tutor and the learner will not be connected online at the same time. This type truly depends upon the learner's interest upon the subject. The learner is allowed to study at his own pace in a given period of time. All the materials are accessible in the online platform throughout the learning period. The learner can study by choosing from video lessons, reading resources, and participating in discussions, where direct contact with tutors and other fellow learners is optional. This mode slows down feedback and creates insufficient communication. Advantages of synchronous virtual classroom. A high degree of interactivity, that is, immediate answers is given to the questions of the learner, that creates interaction with other participants and also with the tutor. It enhances the learner to learn more effectively. Easy adaptation in the learning environment. Socialization is working in small or large groups, which directs to collaborative activity and experience sharing. Disadvantages of synchronous virtual classroom. There is only limited time for the learners to respond. Some learners may be slow in grasping the content, which reduces their performance in synchronous virtual classroom. Moreover, proper network connectivity is a must to show that we are fully connected to the classroom. Advantages of asynchronous virtual classroom. The main advantage of this mode of classroom is that it provides sufficient time for work with study materials and helps the learners with further research about the topic. Learning can be done at any place and at any time. Disadvantages of asynchronous virtual classroom. Only less interaction occurs between the tutor and the learner, and also with classmates. Feedback is not immediate, it takes time because both the tutor and the learner aren't connected at the same time. Participants are isolated from each other without any live contact. The whole educational process is shifted from old traditional classroom to modern based ICT and e-learning methods. And every aspect of the teaching learning process is influenced by virtual environment. Even though the modern technology seems to be more comfortable, it cannot replace the traditional method of classroom. Finally, I conclude that enhancing ourselves to technology is very essential. Before it was education for all, and now it's been changed to computer and e-learning for all. Thank you.